No post-game? Fuck no, dude. I'm the Pokemon League champion. That's the only thing that matters. I did have a lot of drugs. Whew. Dude, that Zigzagoon evolution was crazy. I kind of like that one too. It was that and Surfetched or whatever. Those are the only two new Pokemon that I liked like at all. How does this rank compare to Sun and Moon? I mean, the amount I enjoyed it was fairly equal. I mean, Willow was okay. I don't hate him. Well, no, I absolutely will not replay this unless I do it for speedrun, which is possible. That is possible. Difficulty was exceedingly low. If you did this game with a full team, I cannot imagine how you would ever lose any of the fights. Especially with XP share being mandatory. Ambition level? Very low also. Yeah, XP share is just on. I mean, there's no cutscenes and there's not that much fluff, and the cutscenes you can turn off. Yeah, there should definitely be difficulty settings for sure. Or even just a challenge mode. Thoughts on the story? That's actually one of my biggest complaints. There wasn't a story at all. And it's funny because, like, in other Pokemon games, you're like, oh, the story's not that important. And because, like, it isn't really, but, like, this was just... I just beat it, yeah. I'll be wrapping up soon. Right, you think it's not that important, right? But, like, good God, it was, like, insultingly bad in this game. I mean, maybe post-game, like, fixes that somewhat, but, like, it wasn't even an attempt to create a story. But it also but while it doesn't try to create a story, it tries to have like the whole fucking like ruin like pictures on the ruins and like legendary sword and shield Pokemon and like the world's gonna be destroyed and stuff. Like there just wasn't enough context for all of that to have like any meaning at all. I didn't like Dynamaxing at all. I think it's retarded. As far as like a fighting mechanic, it's like okay, I guess. Like I don't really care that much, but like but it itself was like I hated it. Okay, so we're done. Okay. I've already. Oh shit! Why is everything's fucked? Ever since. Okay. So I already answered a few questions about it, but to Oh, because I have the resolution right. All right, I'll change that later then. So I guess from the top, story 1 out of 10, music 2 out of 10, new Pokemon 1 out of 10. As far as like graphics, how the game looks, how it feels, I don't know, 7.5, 8. Felt pretty good, looks pretty good. Thanks, man. I lost a bunch of weight. How long did it take me? Like almost 12 hours, but I mean, I went super slow. Yeah, it looks good. It feels good. It's got some same fucking shit on the 3DS where like when there's too much shit on screen, like it starts dropping frames and stuff, which is like, I don't know, kind of embarrassing. But yeah, I actually weighed in yesterday at 174.9, which means that I've lost 95 pounds total. No, I don't think I don't know that it was too short. I think Sun and Moon was too long. That wasn't just her. Apparently everything freezes when you're on the ladders. Take your shirt off? No. No. Also, it's a sweatshirt. You gonna start getting swell now? Maybe. I haven't decided. Anyway, so the story was so, I mean, it was like, God. I almost wish it was just like none at all. The new like gym slash like challenge thing was okay. I didn't hate it. It was like not as fresh because it was kind of similar to Sun and Moon. I really liked it in Sun and Moon because it was like kind of different from the gym leader challenge. Lack of Elite Four and having this like league tournament was fine too. I mean, I don't really care either way about that. Elite Four things kind of played out, but rebattling the gym leader is kind of silly, I guess. I had fun doing it, for sure. I think there is some kind of post game, but I don't fuck with. I've literally never fucked with post game in any Pokemon game ever. Really, I kind of caught a bunch of Pokemon in Sapphire, but that was really it. I didn't run through it like a speed run, and I didn't play all parts of the game either. I just did a casual playthrough where I tried to become the champion with only the grass starter, and I did. Only 2 of the mandatory Pokemon you fight have EVs in this game. Interesting. Yeah, the difficulty of this game was super, super, super low. Do I feel like a champion? I fucking am a champion, dude. Of course I feel like a champion. By definition, how any way I feel is feeling like a champion, because I am a champion. I'm assuming the legendary has EVs because that's a forced fight. And Totem Pokemon did feel like bosses. Honestly, like as far as like the way that I play Pokemon games, I actually think I liked Sun and Moon more than this because this was like super, super easy. And the story in Sun and Moon was like light years better, even though it's not a good story at all. That's pretty random. But I still, I mean, I had my fun playing this for sure. I beat the game. Interesting. Probably not. You had trouble with the fire gym? I mean, like, trouble is a strong word, to be fair. But, like, honestly, I had trouble because of an unlucky slash like unprepared for combination of moves in agility plus Will-O-Wisp. Like if it wasn't for agility plus Will-O-Wisp, I would have beaten it on the first try, I think, or the second try. No, you have to just do exclamation point uptime. You can't do it in the middle like that, I think. Yeah. How many times did I wipe? Like 15 maybe? Dude, the dumbest wipe in this run for sure, which probably requires a clip. I hope someone clipped that. Was I ran into a wild like Conkeldurr or whatever the middle one is. And it used Dynamic Punch and crit me on turn 1, and I just died to a wild poke. That was so dumb. But it was really funny, though. My fucking dude didn't learn any of the TMs. It was so triggering. Like Rock Tomb, Rock Slide, fucking... No Bullet Seed. We found Pin Missile. We found Rock Blast. Maybe I just missed some of them. I've surely missed some of them, but I would have liked to have... Like, I just didn't feel like I had any difference in moves. Like, in Sun and Moon, I felt like my dude had, like, way more choices in moves. I had Pluck and Shadow Slash and fucking some other grass moves and Curse or some shit. I don't know. I didn't feel like I had any moves. It was not fun. Surfing bike was cool. I liked the surfing bike. That was nice, I guess. I did do one starter raid thing, and I got Dazzling Gleam, which was useless, obviously. I sold it. AMQ time, no. No. I did do a very long stream today, but I mean, it was my intention to beat the game, and I'm glad I was able to do it in my way. And stream it. I had fun doing it. But yeah, I'll probably look more into the I mean, the Forced Catch Legendary was in Sun and Moon as well. I was not expecting to be able to beat this game without catching Pokemon. I absolutely hate that. I really because it just stops me from playing the game I want. I did beat this game. The only Pokemon that I dealt damage with or affected the enemy team with was my grass starter. So I mean, I did do that. So there's that, but you know, there is still no Pokemon game that you can beat without catching a Pokemon. It is not. There is none of them, which, you know, maybe it's some silly thing that I care about, but like I've always wanted to beat a Pokemon game with just the start. But I don't think it'll ever happen. Yeah, at least they're hard as shit, though. At least there's like it's kind of a reason for it. But even then, I should be able to go in with one Pokemon if I want to. Like, if I'm retarded enough to do it, then I should be punished. Will I refund the game? No. I'm not going to refund it. I could refund it. Can't you do that in Gym 1? You need HM slaves, my man. So, no, you absolutely cannot do it. Can any starter in any gen learn all the HMs you need? Yep, Marsh Stomp, or Swampert can. Swampert can learn Waterfall, Dive, Strength, and Rock Smash. But Tate and Liza requires you to have 2 Pokemon, so it doesn't matter. Yep. It's the only thing. Yeah, and they force you to give you a cast farm, and yeah, Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire gives you the Latias. Feraligatr doesn't learn Whirlpool, or it doesn't learn Waterfall, or one of the two. Yeah, that's why we get the Dratini in Crystal. You know, every time we talk about this, we say probably Whirlpool, but I actually think it's Waterfall. I actually think Froggator doesn't learn Waterfall. But I might be retarded. I swear we have this conversation every time. Yeah, but I mean, at least Surf's a good move. I mean, I can just check my Crystal run right now and see what move I teach. Did I not see any spoilers at all? Yep, I went into the game completely blind. Overall, what score? Well, see, here's the thing. Like, I personally don't give a shit about a lot of the things that people give a shit about. Like, what I was about to say was I'm going to probably go and look more into, like, the controversies that were, like, had about this game. Because apparently there was, like, a shitstorm. My friend Ramstar was telling me about it. Some kind of, shitstorm on Twitter or whatever, social media and stuff. Would I have bought it? Yeah, I probably would have. XY you can do with only your starter? Really? Don't you get given a Lucario? And you have to catch the legendary? There you go. And then, yeah, and so I don't actually know, like, what they were complaining about with this game. Like, I don't... I was avoiding Twitter and everything this entire time, so I don't actually know what things people are pissed about. Froggator cannot learn Waterfall in Gen 2. That's what I thought. You would think he could, right? Because it's like a staple move on him later on when it becomes physical. But yeah, he actually can't learn Waterfall in Gen 2, and that's why you can't beat the game with him. It's really funny. Reusing models, yet cutting Pokemon. See, I don't give a I don't care about that at all. I see. I actually didn't know you could deny Lucario, but I understand why people care about cutting Pokemon from the Pokedex. Like, that's a perfectly legitimate thing to be upset about, I think. Even though I personally do not care at all. But yeah, I'll look it up. Because I do want to be more informed about this. I was just, you know, really gung-ho about not being spoiled at all, which is what led me to, like, enjoying this. I think is not knowing anything about the game, what the starters looked like, or what I was getting myself into, and with anything. I didn't know how long it was going to be. I didn't know shit. Check my Discord. Damn, I will. Oh god, this is like the problem with Gen 8. All right, I will read that later. Yeah, I finished it. Yeah, forced XP share is dumb. You shouldn't have to have that on, especially because the game's super easy. And catching gives XP and... Yeah, that is silly. The best game to play casually right now? I don't know. World of Warcraft. So overall, what I would rate this game... I don't know. It's pointless, man. It's pointless for me to rate it because, like, I don't play Pokemon games like other people play Pokemon games in general. Like, I beat Sun and Moon one time. I became champion in that game, and I literally have not loaded up that game since that day, since I beat the champion. And, like, most people don't play Pokemon like that. They fuck with the end game a little bit. They try to catch Pokemon. They, you know, enjoy it in a different way for me. It's like what I rate the game is not even, like, relevant to most people's interests and stuff. Like, I would rate this experience like, I don't know, like a 7. Whereas my expectation was probably like a 6. So, you know, I'm happy. How did you play Pokemon as a kid? I've been doing solo runs since I was a kid. And I learned to use X items early on. I mean, with with Gold, Silver, I did like actually do like leveling and catching and stuff, and I did some of it in Sapphire, but not much. I would just like play through the game again. I don't know. I've never really been interested in the rest of it. But like Pokemon's cool because it can appeal to a lot of like different ways to play the game, right? No, that's cool. That's pretty cool. I think someone said that before also. Fucking spoil monsters. Also, someone in my chat before, when I said I was talking about how it was still the run when we were at like the 4th gym badge or something. I was like, this is still the run. We might not have to catch a Pokemon this run, boys. And please don't tell me if you know if I have to catch a Pokemon later on or not. I don't want to know, and I'll ban you. And then he said, you do, bye. And so he definitely intentionally spoiled me on that, though I was just hoping that he would be wrong. But I am going to go check the chat logs and ban that guy for sure. Because fuck that guy. I hate people who do that. In any form, for movies or anime or whatever, like, spoiling is so fucked. Like, what do you... you get so little out of it and ruin so much for it. It's unforgivable. In my opinion. It's so much easier to live if you don't care about spoilers. Well, I do inherently. I can't help it. And it really hurts my experience. So, at any rate, also, Every is pissed that Charizard was in the game and had a Giga Farm. Really? You woke yourself up to watch? Well, thank you. I'm glad y'all watched. I had fun. I'm kind of sad that I'm like ending the stream when I was supposed to like start the stream because I fucked my sleep schedule and I was like, well, I'll just do a midnight release stream because, you know, it'll probably be a really long game, and then it like wasn't that long. Unlucky. But it's okay. Just could have been a more optimal stream. Crystal attempts? Absolutely not. I will be ending the stream in 5 or 10 minutes. Thanks, Valharman. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I cannot stress enough that this was not, you know, forced or like I just did this because, you know, I wanted to attract new viewers or something. Like, I legitimately was like looking forward to playing this game. I woke up excited. I had fun doing it. I don't regret it at all. No, I'll stream tomorrow. I will stream tomorrow. I'm just gonna stay up until, you know, like 7 or 8 tonight. Maybe you can do a rerun of the stream for people who would just now be tuning in. You know, that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. We could do that. For people who missed the beginning. They might. If they do need to process, it's fucked because the stream is so long. It's gonna take forever for it to be able to be restreamed. Yeah, I beat the game. Is there anything else that I should touch on? I mean, I don't know. If like closing thoughts, like overall, you know, it's a 2019 Pokemon game. Like, if you had your expectations set really high and they weren't met, then like some of that disappointment falls on you for sure. Because like, I mean, what the fuck were you expecting at this point? but at the same time, some of the criticisms and like qualms with this game are legitimate for sure. There's probably a decent bit of content that I didn't fuck with either, like the wild zone and seeing what Pokemon were available there. And I mean, there was at one point I had like a level 15 Pokemon, and I like ran into like a level 28 Xatu or something, and that thing was scary. Maybe Avant, that could be a good way to go about it. Expecting each new game to be worse than the one before it is kind of a weird normal expectation. Well, like, I agree with you conceptually, but, you know, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me for a lifetime, shame on me. Like, you know, that's just what it's become. I mean, dude, like Nintendo's just so bad about like capitalizing on the potential of this series, and what really like nailed that in for me is when in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire there was like a sign or like a trainer or something that teased like this is where the battle frontier is going to be, or like under construction or some shit, and then it wasn't in the game and it was never added. Like, that is actually mind-boggling to me that not only is it not in there, but you're going to tease it and then not add it in an update when like it's 2019 and you can just patch that shit or DLC it, even though that would be fucked. Like, DLC Battle Frontier, like people would probably freak the fuck out and be happy about that. But no, nothing. Actually nothing. That is fucked. That is so fucked. Honestly. And it's not hard. It doesn't take like innovation. It just takes like being in touch with your fan base and understanding what they want to the most minimal of levels and like giving it to them. It doesn't even take like crazy resources or even like time to do, honestly. But it just seems that, I mean, we saw this with denying the Melee stream at EVO and other decisions that Nintendo's made in the past 5 or 10 years, that like they are out of touch, like very significantly out of touch with their fans. But I don't know. That was a lot of negativity for what was overall a positive experience. Yeah, thanks for watching, Jeff Gordonis. I appreciate you. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It is frustrating to see, even as someone who like really I actually don't care that much about the franchise, which is weird because it's like my job or whatever, right? But like Pokemon has never been my favorite game. I've always enjoyed it, but like it's never like been the game for me. I think there's way better RPGs out there, and I haven't even played that many of them. But Paper Mario is my favorite series for reference, and they fucked that too, like really hard. But RuneScape stream, no. But you can see my stats at ! RuneScape. I haven't played in a while though. I've never played a Zelda game though. I've actually never played Zelda games before. That is unlucky. Do you still recommend it, knowing that? Zelda, Mario, Paper Mario, Max Up? Huh, that actually sounds, from what I know of Zelda and Paper Mario, that actually sounds reasonable. OOT is a must. I don't know, dude. I sat down with some friends and tried to play OOT with them because they like absolutely insisted that I needed to do it. And I don't know. I played for like 45 minutes, and they were like, "What are you doing? The tree is that way, and the sword of doom is." And you know, like they just couldn't handle how bad I was at it. Like I don't know. I think there's a lot of nostalgia that people like think of in their OOT experience. I think probably for its time it was like an absolutely insane game, and I'm not saying it's a bad game at all. I don't know. I haven't gotten into any Zelda game ever. No, I haven't tried the Paper Mario Pro mode, but I am interested in it actually. I have heard about that. I could do a stream of that one day, maybe. Could be fun. I am pretty tired, but I'm not going to sleep yet. I am trying to do crystal attempts tomorrow. What is today? Friday? Yeah, I'm still going to do crystal attempts tomorrow for sure. I'm going to be taking a couple of days off for my half marathon anyway. So I definitely am going to stream tomorrow. Shit, dude. I'm actually taking quite a few days off, right? I'm not going to stream Wednesday or Thursday or Friday or Saturday or Sunday, and probably not even Monday either. Which sucks. I did not buy a plane ticket, but I did check the prices yesterday, and it's going to be fine. Yeah, I mean, I'm not, you know, I've been training my ass off for this half marathon, and I'm actually visiting family while I'm there too. Well, I say extended family. Is it extended family? It's like oh god, it's like my great uncle and like his wife and my dad's. Oh god, way too much. Anyway, I guess it is extended family that I don't get to see often. Fuck, I don't even really know them. What's my goal time? My goal time is sub 10-minute miles for each mile. So that's like a 209. Well, okay, it's hard to say. Like I've only strictly been training for the half marathon for like 3 months. I started January 20th of this year, and my goal was in exactly 3 months to run a 10K. I was 243 pounds, over 30 BMI, for whatever that's worth, when I started, like severely overweight. Couldn't run a mile, way out of shape. Alcoholism, the works. I'm 6'2". And now, as of yesterday, I weigh 174.9, 175. So I've lost in 10 months, what, 70 pounds, 60, 70 pounds? Yeah, 70 pounds. And, you know, I ran 10 miles a couple days ago in an hour and 31 minutes. Came a long way. I already showed them that. I don't need to show it again. I'm not doing a push-up. I'm not in a push-up kind of state of mind. That is not happening. But yeah, I decided I was doing this half marathon like 3 months ago. And it only took an hour and a half to do the post game. I'm 6'2". 6'2" or roughly 187 centimeters tall. Just run. Well, not just run, just cardio. Swim, bike, run, elliptical, stationary bike, the works. I did a triathlon in between the 10K and the half marathon that I trained for a while, which helped a lot for like losing weight and just like staying active every day. Looking forward to my bulk. We'll see. Any recommendations on how to lose your hair? Man, fuck you. Goal time for the half. I want to run under 10-minute miles for each mile, which comes out to be about a 2:09 for the half marathon. I would really like to get a sub 2. That would be amazing. And if the course is like really flat, like no hills, which it's not going to be, then I might shoot for that, like really push myself and shoot for the sub 2. But realistically, it's not going to happen. I'm not quite there. Despite working my fucking ass off. It's just only so much you can accomplish so quickly. Especially with like significant calorie deficits. It really hurts my recovery time, I think, to not eat enough because I'm still trying to lose weight. But I'm almost done. 5 more pounds and I'm done. I can say I lost 100 pounds. Damn, that does suck, man. That really sucks. Nice job, though. That shit's hard, man. If you've never run that far before, like it's really, really hard to like understand what running 13 miles feels like. Like, I mean, it is crazy. You just keep fucking running, dude. Like, yeah, ! Fat Gunner if you want to see when I was 95 pounds heavier than I am now. Yep, I'm about to be done. About to turn off the stream.